All right, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Off to a nice start, but looks pretty out there, but doesn't feel quite so nice. It is muggy, muggy, muggy out there this morning, and that will only lead to a hot and humid afternoon. In fact, a dangerously hot and humid afternoon. We do have a first alert for the heat that continues today and tomorrow. So as you're thinking about going back to school, going back to work on a Monday, definitely need to prepare for the heat. So a heat advisory in effect at 10 a.m. So that just started a few minutes ago. That's for the counties highlighted in orange. So I-85 is kind of the dividing line there. The pink color, an excessive heat warning for counties like Lamar, Jasper, Butts County, all the way out to Oglethorpe County, where it feels like temperatures I think will probably top out in the 107 degree range. Down towards central Georgia, the Macon area, they'll be closer to the 110 degree feels like temperature range today. Most of North Georgia will be anywhere between 98 degrees north of the city to about 101, 102 in places like Atlanta when it comes to the heat index values. Tomorrow we continue our first alert because of this. We have an excessive heat watch. This is essentially the National Weather Service's way of giving us a heads up that we will have more heat alerts tomorrow, such as a heat advisory, maybe an excessive heat warning for feels like temperatures upwards of 111 degrees. Again, I think that's a little bit too hot for our area. I think that's really going to be more so south of the city in areas like central Georgia, but I definitely think we'll be in that 104 to 107, maybe 110 degree range for our far southern counties tomorrow. So the heat just continues to build tomorrow. The reason for that is a couple of things, but one of them is the upper levels of our atmosphere. So we have this ridge of high pressure that's been cooking Texas all summer. We've been on kind of the outer edge of that, which has helped steer storms into our forecast like yesterday. But now that ridge is going to build and kind of expand over us. That's going to allow our warming trend to continue for today and tomorrow and keep us mainly dry. We'll have the chance for a few pop-up afternoon summer-like thunderstorms that could become strong with heavy rain, gusty wind, frequent lightning, but they'll kind of rain themselves out. It's a very summer-like pattern we'll be in as that ridge kind of takes over. But then we have a cold front move through, and we'll have what we call a dip in the jet stream. We call that a trough in the upper levels, and that will bring in some lower humidity and ultimately some more seasonable air. So we'll head back near 90, which is our average high temperature for this time of year. So let's take you through the day today. By 11, so the next hour, it's going to feel more like the upper 80s to low 90s, so very, very hot already for those of you maybe trying to prepare for some brunch or lunch plans. Through the afternoon today, again, it's going to feel more like the mid to upper 90s north of the city, 100 to 105 south of the city, from Atlanta southward, I should say. If you're up in the higher elevations of the mountains, you're really the only ones protected from dangerously high heat. You'll feel more like the low 90s this afternoon. Now, tomorrow we continue our first alert. Again, that heat is going to continue tomorrow afternoon as the kids are headed home from school, as they're getting ready to do sports practice. It's going to feel anywhere from 102 to 107 degrees outside. The mountains even feeling like the mid 90s. It's going to be a really hot afternoon tomorrow. Can't stress enough that you need to have plenty of water. If you do have students who partake in after school activities such as football or soccer or anything of that nature, I believe cross country kicks off usually early in the year, cheerleading, all of it. Need to make sure you have plenty of electrolytes. Administrators, I know you have protocols in place for when the heat gets this high, so you'll definitely need to be thinking about those tomorrow. Now, we also, again, have the chance for rain and storms. That's definitely on the back burner when it comes to our story today, no pun intended, but it's still present. So after we get past 3 o'clock, heat of the day, all that humidity, which is the moisture in the air, is going to start to lift, and we'll have pop-up storms bubble up. Could carry some heavy downpours. They'll probably be pretty loud, those loud claps of thunder and some lightning, but again, they'll kind of just rain themselves out. We'll watch for maybe another wave of storms late tonight. Models have hinted at it, but kind of hint that it's also going to fizzle apart as it moves through, but we'll keep an eye maybe on far northwest Georgia for some stronger storms to try to push in, but right now that's not looking likely, but we'll keep you posted on that throughout the day if that changes. It's one of those waves that have been really difficult to forecast, but right now it's not looking super likely. Tomorrow, we'll probably want to send the kids to school not only with the water, but the umbrella, because we'll have that chance for pop-up storms in the afternoon. They don't want to get caught under one of those as they're walking to the bus stop or maybe walking home from school. So the umbrella, not a bad idea tomorrow, just in case you get caught under some of that rain for the ride home from school tomorrow, or the commute home from school, however that form of transportation looks for your kids. Tuesday, that front starts to push through, so this model in particular is thinking it'll be more of a late morning rain event, and then we'll head into the afternoon, and south of Atlanta could have a few rumbles of thunder just as we start to heat up. and then that drier air will move in. If the timing of this continues, we'll top out generally in the low 90s, and it'll be a really nice afternoon as that drier air starts to usher in. It'll be breezy Tuesday afternoon, and temperatures again will become more seasonable as we head into Wednesday. And speaking of Wednesday, look at this. How is this for Wednesday morning temperatures? This latest run of this model is thinking upper 50s for the higher elevations of the mountains, low 60s north of the city, mid 60s for most of us, inside the perimeter, even below 70 degrees, lower humidity to pair with it. So dare I say a little taste of fall on the way for Wednesday morning. It'll be really comfortable, and that humidity will stay fairly low. We'll be in that kind of dry to comfy range through Thursday, maybe even through Friday, and that humidity starts to spike Friday evening. So I did take out the rain chance on Friday because I think that dry air could still be in place. Maybe a 10% chance for rain, but right now I think it's 10% or less. Saturdays when we really start to ramp that humidity back up, and we'll head back into that more summer-like pattern. So the first alert today and tomorrow because of the heat. It's going to feel, again, today upwards of 105 degrees if you're south of Atlanta. It'll feel more like the upper 90s to about 101, 102 for most of us today. And then tomorrow, all of us are in that heat advisory range where we're talking anywhere between 104 to 107, maybe upwards of 110 in our far southern counties. A few storms possible Tuesday as that front moves in. That will bring us a really nice middle of the week. So really, I encourage you to get out on Wednesday. It'll be fantastic. A little treat, bonus day. And then Thursday, we'll keep that lower humidity around, mostly sunny for Friday. That humidity has the potential to come back on Friday. So if it does, we'll probably have to introduce an afternoon storm chance just because of the heat of the day. But for right now, we'll keep us mainly dry, maybe a 10% chance for rain. Saturday, spotty storms return with highs in the low 90s. So really hot the next couple of days, but relief is on the way. Light is at the end of the tunnel for us for this really hot and humid and even stormy pattern that we've been in. It'll be nice to have a couple of days break. And even heading into Saturday, Saturday looks like it's heat of the day storms, not those waves that have come in the past few days. So we will enjoy that while it lasts. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending some time with us to get a check of your forecast on this Sunday. Stay hydrated today. Stay cool. Enjoy this Sunday. Try and take it easy before another week kicks off. And we'll catch you here next time.